So I'm going to drive up I-70 today, and when you go up I-70 at this time of year, it's November. You always have to check the weather because you never know if a storm's coming through. This road quickly becomes impassable. And my friend and I were on this road the other day, and the weather was great, and then all of a sudden we hit rain, and the next thing you know, we climbed up Vail Pass, and it got really, really bad. I mean, we were inching up the hill just little by little, and my friend drove really well. And behind us, cars were spinning out, and eventually, right after we went through, they closed the highway. Below Vail Pass, between Vail Pass and Cover Mountain, we have encountered a very severe snowstorm. The reason you don't see traffic in our rearview mirror and coming up behind us is that there was a big pile up behind us, and we barely squeaked through it. So things can go from, hey, it looks just fine, to or yeah, a little bit overcast maybe, to wow, the road's closed, and or you can find yourself in pretty serious trouble too. So I've checked the weather, and the road for the next couple of days looks good. It's going to be cold, but it looks good. So I'm just kind of giving you kind of how I think through when I travel. A lot of people come to the high country and they're not prepared, and they don't realize how quickly things can become very, very dangerous in Colorado. And then we end up with people in trouble, or you end up with a serious accident. Or one of the dirty things that happens on I-70 is that the tow trucks come in and they tell you, okay, for $200 we'll tow you to the top of the hill. It's about a 2-minute tow to the top of the hill with a tow truck. And either you pay it, or the state patrol's going to tow you, and it's going to cost you a lot more when your car gets impounded. And you just sit there in the freezing cold with cars zooming around you, or trying to zoom around you, swerving around you. So I'm just saying, always be careful when you come here, especially during inclement weather and cold weather periods. So I always wonder how it was for the pioneers who came through here and had to eke out a living. I can just imagine how difficult, knowing how cold it gets up here and how severe the winters are. It just blows my mind. So I don't know if you can see over on my side that right now Vail is desperately trying to make snow for the snow season. The weather's been too warm, and this is, a lot of us think, as a result of global warming. Winters are coming later in Colorado, and they would like to have the ski season open by the middle of November. It just isn't going to happen this year. They just can't get enough snow up there to stick. And so we'll have to see what happens. Breckenridge is in the same boat. It'll come. The snow will be here, but in the old days they used to make the snow, and they'd have enough snow that you could at least open the slopes and have an icy run down the hills, but not this year and not last year.